in this given question, it says the area of a circle is 25 square feet. What is the circumference? If it helps, sometimes drawing helps, sometimes it doesn't. So here goes. You have a circle. The area is 25 pi square feet. Okay, we don't know the radius. We know the area. The question is asking for the circumference. So if you were to walk around the circle here, what is the distance in red? So we don't know the radius. If we only knew the radius, right, we can plug it into the formula to find circumference. So we do, however, know the area, so let's use that piece of information. Okay, so step 1, use the area to find the radius. Okay, use the area to find radius. So area equals pi r squared. There's an r there, and we know the area, so we should be able to find r by getting r by itself. Okay, so let's just plug in what we can. I'm going to put 25 pi in for the area here. So 25 pi you know what? I'll even put in the square foot so that when we have the answer, we can know the unit for our answer. So go ahead and put in square feet here. It's equal to pi times radius squared. Okay. Now, remember we're trying to find the radius, so let's get r by itself. Okay, here we have r squared times pi. Let's get rid of the pi. So ask yourself, what's the opposite of times pi? Okay, so divide pi on both sides. As you can see, we've canceled out the pi here. So we're left with 25 square feet equals, see, this cancels out too. It's equal to r squared. Okay. To get rid of the 2 on top, we have to do the opposite of squared, which is square root. So we'll square root both sides. The square cancels out, leaving us with r is equal to, now, let's deal with the constant first. What number times itself will give you 25? 5 times 5, right? Now, you have feet squared. If you square root that, you cancel out the square root just like that on the other side. So that leaves us with just 5 feet. So the radius, we can say now, is 5 feet. But the question is not asking for the radius. It's asking for the circumference, which is how far we have to walk around the circle here. So step 2, let's use the radius to find the circumference. Because that's what the question is asking for, right? Okay, so let's use the formula. C equals 2 times pi times the radius. So we'll end up with 2 times pi times 5 feet. Okay. So you can conclude here that ultimately our circumference is equal to, well, 2 times 5 is 10, and then you have your pi, and then bring down the feet here. Okay. So the circumference of our circle is 10 pi feet.